Hello, everybody. I'm just wondering if we can all be heard loud and clear. Let me just adjust a couple of things. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I've actually decided to go live a couple of minutes early. I see Jabeur. Am I too late for the TNNS fantasy? Probably. I was going to do it live on air. Let's try. I think I'm going to be too late because it's exactly 11 o'clock local time. Yeah. Oh, well. It is what it is. If you are in the fantasy draw, then wonderful. Congratulations. Let's share some scores with you on the screen. Jabeur, I see, is already warming up. Ostapenko as well. And Lerner-Teen, and all of those matches. Don't see Lerner-Teen just yet, but hopefully we'll do very, very soon. Let's, as I say, share some scores with you. Hopefully that all works quite nicely. Look at those pristine courts, by the way. Do hit that like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Okay, there's one for you, Sonic Kartal. Do let me know your predictions in the live chat. Okay, yes, there we go. We've got Teen and Basavaredi as well. So that is pretty cool. We've got, is it Tomova to serve first, by the way? Okay, yeah, Tomova is serving first. Who's going to win the first point? Maybe of Wimbledon, but certainly of this match. It's going to be on Jabeur. Forehand into the net from Tomova. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We are off. At least of all the scores on my screen, it is the Jabeur match that has the first blood, so to speak. $15 all now between Tomova and Jabeur, Bulgarian serving. Kartal and Ostapenko getting underway. So are loads and loads of other matches, including Lerner Teen against Basavaredi. Let's get rid of this background, shall we? So 15:30 here on the Tomova serve. Maybe we'll concentrate on this game for now, just as there is a slight chink of light for the two-time Wimbledon finalist. She'll be keen to get off to a winning start, but that drop shot from Ons is not going to work, and it's 30 all. Teen and Basavaredi are on court. Okay. Ostapenko Kartal as well. Reedy has a couple of game points against Tarvet. If I put down in words. Ooh, we have some development between Jabeur and Tomova, and it is Jabeur has broken serve. So an excellent start, almost the perfect start, you could argue, for Ons. That I put down in words. So Ons leads 1-love. Vekic and Birel underway. Reedy has held serve against Tarvet. Ostapenko losing the first point against Kartal. That's an upset alert, I would suggest. Jabeur here is just going to go long with that backhand, so it's 15 all. Ah. 15:30 now on the Jabeur serve. Are we going to get 2 breaks in a row here? It's a nice forehand. Tomova is defending, but she's defending well. Jabeur's going to come into the net. That volley is going to go long, and we're going to have 2 break points for the Bulgarian. Are we going to get back-to-back breaks? Do hit that like button, and of course, if you are new to the channel, please do hit subscribe. We're going to get the Tomova break. That's a lovely forehand, but well defended again from Tomova. Oh, nice one from Jabeur going down the middle. Saves one of the break points. Do let me know in the live chat as well where you're tuning in from. Forehand from Jabeur, backhand cross court from Tomova. Jabeur defended, but she goes long, and it is another break of serve. So back-to-back breaks, and it's 1 game all. Let me know the matches or match that you are most excited about. Maybe it's Lernatin against Basavaredi. Maybe it's not. Do hit that like button, by the way. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit subscribe. How wonderful life is. Okay, backhand return here from Jabeur, backhand from Tomova cross court into the backhand of Ons. Both of these, of course, right-handers, making the commentary a little bit easier. Good depth there from Ons on the slice. Now it's a slice from Tomova. Cool, excellent depth from both players. Oh, Jabeur losing her cool a little bit in that rally, I think. 15 all. Wonderful to see so many of you joining us today. Do please hit that like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are very, very close to 18,000 subscribers. I'm sure we'll hit that figure in the next couple of days. That's a lovely shot from Tomova, and Jabeur's not going to chase that one down. So 1 game all, 30-15. Look at those fans, by the way. When I say fans, I mean people trying to keep cool in the London heat. And your ears do not deceive you. I did say the London heat because they are suffering a heat wave in London, as they are in many parts of Europe right now. Temperatures could be pushing 40 degrees. It's going to make it extremely difficult for the players. Particularly those probably starting around about 1-2 o'clock. Jabeur misses her forehand there. Make sure you're sun creamed up. if you are at or near Wimbledon, or wherever you are and there's plenty of sun. Regarding some of the other matches, some live scores for you. We do have Ostapenko with 2 break points against Kartal, but one of them has been saved by the Brit. As I say, some people are having that one on upset alert. Basavaredi, by the way, has held serve against Lerner Teen. Lerner still very much adapting to the grass. We've got Lise and Yuan getting underway, with Luis winning the first 2 points of the match, and they were both on Yuan's serve. Reedy and Tarvat are 1 game all on serve. Everywhere else is 0-0 or love all, meaning they've not started yet, or they're about to start very soon. That's a slice from Jabeur into the net, and it is 2-1. Do let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. Shall we get Kartal and Ostapenko up as well? So I've got a couple of screens going. That is the umpire calling time between Jabeur and Tomova. They are currently on serve, but Ostapenko has broken serve for 2-love. But that is Jabeur winning the first point, but Ostapenko off to the perfect start. 2-love, she leads Kartal, but she's love 15 down on her serve. It's going to land out. 30-15 Jabeur. Meanwhile, Ostapenko 15 all. Oh, Basavaredi is broken Lerner Teen, 2-love. So, in that All-American clash, it is Basavaredi who draws first blood. But Jabeur will be a bit disappointed, having broken immediately and looking okay. She'll then get broken back and then not lay a glove on the Tomova serve. Will have disheartened her a little bit, but she has just won that next point for 40-30. Meanwhile, Ostapenko seeking a 3-love lead. Forehand here from Jabeur. Slice from arms. Drop shot from Tomova. It's going to be too good. Deuce. Meanwhile, Ostapenko has held for 3 love. Ooh, Jabeur in trouble here. She's going to miss that after an excellent return from Tomova. And it's going to be a break point for the Bulgarian. Just seeing On's clutch at her elbow. Hopefully that's nothing serious. Tomova breaks. Oh dear. Is all I can say about that. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And it's 15 love now. So this is where probably the biggest story is, I guess, we've got breaks in all 3 matches that we're covering. Because Ostapenko leads 3 love. Basavaredi also leads 3 love. And here we have Tomova double faulting at 3-1, but it is 15 all. Okay, we've got someone here chatting here. Hi, Jake. How are you? Very similar indeed. I didn't tune in until 2 love, to be fair, but yeah, looks like Ostapenko, by the way, and that foot injury that she picked up in Eastbourne does seem to be fine. I think that was very much a precautionary measure. What do we think of the Kartal serve, in particular that motion, almost readying the racket? It's not the only player. It's not the weirdest service motion on tour, and she's far from alone in sort of having the racket almost ready. I mean, there are some more exaggerated examples, but Swiatek sort of springs to mind. There's a few from yesteryear as well, like that. Who had the sort of most aesthetically pleasing sort of perfect service motion? I guess it would be Roger. Ostapenko's going to miss that, and it's going to be 40 love. Meanwhile, Tomova looking to consolidate the break at 40-15. Remember, we have breaks of serve in all 3 matches that we're covering. There are obviously plenty of other matches going on, such as Tarvet and Reedy, who are on serve. Manarino O'Connell, Yuan Lees. Lees has got a break point there at the beginning of that match. Parry Martic, Thompson Kopriva. These matches are all on serve. I will say otherwise if something has changed. Tomova's going to miss that drop shot, so she's quickly gone from 40-15 to deuce. Meanwhile, Kartal has 2 game points to get on the board against Ostapenko. And Lernatine also has 2 game points to also get on the board. Can have a banana, ladies and gentlemen. If I can open it. Which might sound like a strange thing, but it's an aging banana, let's say. Aging a little more than I realised. Game point once more here for Tomova. She's already had a couple come and go. Lernatine is on the board. Hey, 1-3. And so is Sonay Kartal, also 1-3. Oh, and Lisa's broken Yuan for 1 love. Oh, we're back at deuce. Another double fault. That's the second one for Tomova in this game. That I put down in words. Lloyd Harris, yeah. Lloyd Harris. Oh, he's playing Sisu Bergs later on today. That's an interesting one. That I put down in words. Okay, break point. For Jabeur. Oh! It was a nice winner from Tomova, but was Jabeur a little slow to react or even move across? I think so. Would the Jabeur of a couple of years ago got that? Maybe. Anyway, Ostapenko here serving at 3-1, 15-30. Backhand slice from Jabeur. It's going to land deep. That's nice. Oh, well defended from Tomova. And Jabeur tries the drop shot, doesn't work. Tomova's been defending really well today, actually. Thus far. We are still very much in the early stages. By the way, Kartal has 2 break points to get it back on serve against Ostapenko. Old school Adidas outfit there. Oh, that's a nice shot from Ons. Ah, well done there, Ostapenko, saving one of those break points. Advantage Tomova. So, another game point here for the Bulgarian. Ostapenko, saving that break point. Juice. Juice also between Tomova and Jabeur. So this is turning into a bit of an epic game. Basavareddy has a game point for 4-1. And that serve is not going to do Tomova any favours. Oh, but that return from Ons was a body blow in so many ways, both in terms of the serve, but also the way it was dealt with. And we're going to have another game point for Tomova. Meanwhile, Basavareddy leads 4-1 on Lerner Teen. Svitolina is up a break 3-1 on Bondar over on court 18. Manarino has just broken O'Connell as well, leads 2-1 with that break. And Lise has consolidated her break against Yuam. Parry Martic 2-all. Toroni Buxa 1-all. Tarvet 2-3 with Reedy, but they are on serve. Again, the 6th deuce of this game between Tomova and Jabeur. I can tell you how Medvedev is getting on. Yeah, hang on. Oh, there's rapturous applause there for that shot from on Jabeur. Medvedev and Bonzi are on serve. It's 2-1, the Frenchman leading, but it's on serve. It's a little bit funny. Got Nicholas Jarry against Holger Rune later on. I think that's an interesting one. On court 3. Maybe Rune can give us direction. So that's probably coming up after Kartal Ostapenko. Ostapenko, by the way, held serve in the end. She's got an ice towel around her neck as they change ends at 4-1. Tomova has another game point to try and get to 4-1 here. Remember, it's Jabeur who drew first blood breaking, but Tomova immediately broke back, held serve, and then broke Jabeur, and that's where we are right now. We've had 6 deuces in this game. There's been a break point for Jabeur, but that came and went. And we've had another double fault, 3, I think, for this game. And it's going to be the 8th deuce, actually, between Jabeur and Tomova. Yeah, Roger's very much got the nicest of serves, Jake. And yeah, Lloyd Harris has a nice one too. I assume you mean serve. In terms of who do I think is going to win between Teen and Basavaredi, well, actually almost have no idea. I think it's a really underwhelming, maybe. I mean, I guess it's good in that we've got no clue. I don't think either have any great pedigree on this surface, but Basavaredi is obviously off to the much better start. So therefore, it's a bit late for me to jump on that bandwagon, I guess, but I'm going to do so anyway and say, yeah, Basavaredi, but I don't think oh, Jabeur's broken, by the way, finally. 3-2. Now she's being offered some ice. These temperatures are only going to get warmer in the next hour or two as well. Kartal serving, by the way, 1-4. Jabeur change of ends. Okay, so physio being called for Jabeur Tomova. Now, is that for Ons or is it for Tomova? I think it might be for Ons. And I think she might just be feeling a bit sick. Oh, is she going to vomit? Quickly, physio, where are you? Where are you, physio? Do they have enough physios on site? Knowing how tight Wimbledon are would not surprise me. I have a feeling, this day might end up having a bit of controversy in terms of the heat and in terms of how long it takes to tend to players' needs. Look at this. We're still waiting for the physio. We are still waiting for the physio. I mean, shouldn't they be courtside? Ons there really looking, yeah, I mean, it's the heat clearly is not a good, not ideal. Kartal has a game point for 2-4. Basavaredi 4-1 he leads, and it's deuce on the team serve. So I was going to say the American, but Basavaredi seeking a double break advantage. Look at Ons, they're still struggling and still no physio. How long is it now? 2 minutes? Deary me. Wimbledon, obviously, penny pinching. Oh dear, she looks really emotional right now. I mean, fingers crossed. Kartal is held for 2-4, by the way. Fingers crossed it is just a case of a couple of pills and you're back away, off you go. Still no physio. Still no physio. They're just going to get some random dude from the crowd. Just give us some aspirin. Oh, here we go. Well done. Well done, Wimbledon. Probably got one physio for all 20 courts. Ah, I see. I see we've got the data analyst guy. Oh, what's his name? He's been on the show a few times, sorry. Shane Leonage, the Australian. He's there, obviously. It's a part of Ons's team still, offering data on opponents. Obviously, today's is Victoria Tomova. He also works with Arina Sabalenka. It's a little, look, she's having a temperature check, yeah. I do hope they didn't start the watch for this medical timeout until the physio actually arrived on court. She's teary-eyed at the moment, it's Ons. Of course, it is pretty early on in this encounter, but just checking her heart rate right now. Oh, Karenia Buster was pulled out, and Christian Garin is the lucky loser to come in. It's a breaking news story. Okay. Alex Yala plays tomorrow, by the way. Ask Arthur. That's tomorrow. Little bit, not exactly the same right now, but about 1 or 2 hours later in the day. I think it's 1:30 in the UK, 2:30 Central European time. So early evening to Manila. There's a 7-hour time difference. So it'll be 8:30 in the evening in Manila time. Okay, Jabeur is going to leave the court for an extended break. As I say, fingers crossed for her. It is just a case of a few pills. Danny Lee asking for some more scores. Let me see what I can do. I can certainly scroll through them anyway. You're only missing 3. When I share the screen like this, You're only missing 3 of the matches. By the way, Kartal 2-5 against Ostapenko. So Ostapenko is 1 game away from sealing the first set, and it is love 15 on the Brit serve. Lehetska Delian is on serve at 3-4. Bellucci Crawford is also on serve 3-4. Vekic has raced into a 5-love lead over Birrell. Kopriva is up a break on Thompson. Martic is up a break on Diane Parry. Jabeur is having a medical timeout, physically struggling, I think, both with the heat and maybe some sort of illness. But they are on serve at 2-3. Jabeur just broke in what was an epic service game for Tomova. Tomova is actually on court right now, practicing serves. It will be Jabeur serving if and when she returns to the court. Yuan has broken back against Lise. That's 2-all. Basavaredi is facing a break point against Lerner Teen. Buxer is up a break on Torreni. Bondi is 2-5 against Svitolina. So Svitolina, and also Svitolina is just 2 points away from winning that first set. Who is going to be the first person to win a set at Wimbledon? Well, it could be Ostapenko. She's a game away. Or it could be Svitolina. She's a point away on the Bondi serve. 2-5. Look at these scores. Updating. Muller Tiafoe, by the way. Tiafoe's got a break on Muller already. It's 3-1. And Medvedev Bonzi's on serve at 3-all. Bondi has saved that set point. So it's 2-5 Bondi deuce. Kartal is held. So Ostapenko is going to have to serve it out at 5-3. That I put down in words. Jojo is cooking. Nice. Everyone, by the way, please do hit the like button. And of course, if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. So Ostapenko serving 5-3. Double fault, love 15. So Medvedev 3-4. Tiafoe, by the way, facing a break point against Muller. So Muller threatening to break back on the American. Tiafoe, of course, twice a US Open semi-finalist, including last year. This is his time of the year, by the way, as we enter Wimbledon, and then also the North American hardcourt swing. Wonderful defending there from Kartal. On Ostapenko running all over the court. Wow, rapturous applause there. Love 30 now. Muller's broken back against Tiafoe, by the way. Reedy and Tarvat at 4-all. Jabeur, we're still waiting for her to return to the court after this medical timeout. Do you think they should add another 5 seconds between serves when they've got soaring temperatures such as today? Jabeur is returning to applause. We've got 2 break points at the moment, which we had 3, but it's now just 2. One has come and gone. As Ostapenko here trying to serve out the first set, it's 15-40. Jabeur is returning to the court. Have we got someone winning a first set yet? No. Svitolina was close, but now Svitolina has to save a break point if she is to win the first set. Basavaredi, by the way, is 1 game away. But do we have any set points yet? Oh, we've got a set done. Vekic, 6-love over Birel. That I put down in words. Jabeur's won the first point after coming back to the court, and Kartal has broken. So we're on serve, 4-5, Kartal to serve. Let's see how Jabeur is moving. I did suggest even before the medical timeout that she wasn't moving great. And there was a drop shot there from Tomova, thinking, I'm going to move you around, but actually doesn't get over the net. So 30-love ons. So Donna Vekic is the first person to win a set at Wimbledon. 6-love that first set over Birel, the Australian. Crawford Bellucci is 5-4 to the Brit. But Bellucci is about to serve, so 4-5. Lehetska against Delian is surprisingly close. They were on serve in their first set. Jabeur Tomova's on serve. Martic is up a break on Diane Parry. Kopriva is serving for the first set against Thompson. Basavaredi is up a break on Teen. Buxer is up a break on Todany. Yuan and Lees have exchanged breaks, and they are therefore on serve at 3-all. Manarino is serving for the first set against O'Connell. 5-2, the Frenchman leads. Tarvet has broken Leandro Reedy and is serving for the first set. The Brit, the 719 ranked player who qualified. Svitolina has another set point. She fended off the break point as she seeks that first set. 5-3 advantage for the Ukrainian. Bonzi Medvedev are on serve, as are Kartal and Ostapenko, as are Muller and Tiafoe. So that brings you up to date with all things tennis. Drive volley here from Ostapenko is going to help her win the point. Love 15 on the Kartal serve. Remember, Ostapenko was serving for the set, but wasn't able to serve it out. On Jabeur, by the way, got to save a break point here. Defending well. Wonderful forehand winner from Ons. Deuce. Sonay Kartal is one of 7 British wildcard recipients in this year's tournament. I am skeptical over the whole wildcard thing, to be honest, but there we go. Ooh, good shot there from Kartal, forcing the error. 15-all. Tomova with another break point here. And she takes it after Jabeur goes long and wide. It's 4-2 to the Bulgarian now. I think a bigger concern, of course, is how is Ons going to deal with this physical ailment that she has. Lees has 3 break points on Yuan. 3 set points, Adrian Manarino. Svitolina has won the first set by 6-3 over Bondar, and Thompson has lost the first set to Kopriva, with the Czech winning that by 6-3. So these sets are now being ticked off. Can Basavaredi get it done over Lerner-Teen in the first set? He's 5-3, 30-15 over his compatriot. Basavaredi now has 2 set points. Tarvet serving for the first set. Manarino has 2 set points on O'Connell at 5-2. Lees has 2 break points on Yuan. Jabeur in a real dogfight already here against Tomova. Lovely drop shot there from the Tunisian. Mannarino's won the first set by 6-2 over Chris O'Connell. So the Frenchman off to a flyer. Basavaredi has a set point on Lerner-Teen. Oh, 3 break points for Jabeur to break back immediately. Both players really been struggling to hold today. Tarvet has won the first set over Leandro Ridi. Wow. The qualifier, the outsider, the 719th ranked player in the world wins the first set over the Swiss Leandro Ridi by 6-4 in 45 minutes. Mannarino leads Chris O'Connell by a set to love. Svitolina won the first set against Bondar. Basavaredi and Lerner-Teen. Basavaredi has seen some set points come and go. It is 5-3, but it is deuce. Buxa is 1 game away from winning the first set over Torani. Lise has broken Yuan. She leads 4-3 with a break. Tomova has saved the first of the break points. Martic is serving for the first set, but she's got a break point to fend off against Parry. How's Jabeur going to do on this second break point? Excellent attacking play from Tomova. She should win this point. She should win this point. Oh, wow, that's going to land in. Unbelievable defense there from Jabeur. Unbelievable. But we're still in the rally. Drop shot from Tomova is not going to work. And there's a lot of support for Ons in the crowd. Probably some sympathy for both her current illness, but Wimbledon finals that have come and gone for her. But they are back on serve now with Ons about to serve after the change of ends at 3-4. Set point, Petra Martic against Diane Parry. Set point, Basavaredi against Lerner-Teen. 1 set to love leads for Svitolina, Tarvet, Mannarino, and Kopriva. Lehetska has lost the first set to Hugo Delian. That's a wild one. Delian, not exactly known for his grass court prowess. But anyway, Delian wins the first set by 6-4. Bellucci and Crawford are really tight, 5-6. Vekic and Birello into the second set. And Birello's won a game, at least. So Vekic won the first set by 6-0, and the second set is 1 game all. Martic did win that first set over Diane Parry, by the way. Todani is facing a set point against Buxa. It's 30-40 on the Romanian serve. Kartal Ostapenko, deuce, with Kartal serving into the net on the first serve. Let's focus in on this game here, because Kartal Ostapenko right at the business end of this first set. Ostapenko was serving for the first set, but not able to see it out. Wonderful return of serve there from Ostapenko. Run around forehand. Venomous return. It's her third set point. Can she take it? Third time lucky for Jelena, perhaps. Let's see. Kartal desperate for a first serve. Wonderful chop return there from Ostapenko. She's not going to race down that drop shot, though. Deuce. Clever play there from Kartal. Basavaredi, Lerner-Teen. I think this one could be an epic, by the way. Jabeur goes long, 15-30 on her serve. Ostapenko goes long as well. Kartal has a game point for 5-all. Todani has saved that set point. And Lerner-Teen has broken back against Basavaredi. It's 4-5 in the All-American affair. On serve, change of ends. Game point for Kartal. Incredible body serve there. Ostapenko could do nothing about that as it skidded off the surface. And it's a hold from Sonny Kartal. 5-all. Lerner-Teen, 4-5 on serve. Kopriva won the first set over Jordan Thompson by 6-3. Vekic won the first set against Birel by 6-0. Bellucci has 2 game points for 6-all against Crawford. Delian is up a set to love on Lehetska. Jabeur here serving at 30-40 against Tomova. She's going to have to save another break point. Let first serve. Manarino won the first set of O'Connell by 6-2. Tarvet, the outsider from the UK, 6-4. He won the first set over Reedy. Second serve for Tomova to look at, to break potentially for a 5-3 lead. Forehand return from Tomova. Backhand cross-court from Ons. Good depth on that one from both players, actually. Slice now from Tomova. Forehand slice from Jabeur. Backhand cross-court is going to miss. It's going to be deuce. Jabeur saves the break point. Elmer Muller, 3-5. Tiafoe serving for the first set. Medvedev Bonzi is 4-5. Well. Ooh, Jabeur, they're really just touching the line there with that forehand. Lovely play though for Ons on the attack there. She's got a game point now for 4-all. Ostapenko in a bit of trouble here. 5-all, love 30. Well. Jelena. Missed forehand from Jabeur, so it's back to deuce there. Jelena goes down the tee with that serve. What's she going to do with this? It's a drop shot. Lovely play, Jelena, 15-30. Jabeur has another game point. What's going on with Ostapenko? She doesn't look happy. She doesn't look happy there. And she's going to have 2 break points to save. Wow, what a return from Tomova. Deuce. Jabeur has another game point. Is Ostapenko going to get broken here? She's on the backhand. I thought she might come into the net there. She didn't and paid for it. Kartal is broken and will serve for the first set, 6-5. Forehand there from Jabeur is going to force the error from Tomova. And it's going to be a game point once again for Ons. Meanwhile, Teen has a game point for 5-all. Svitolina is up a double break on Bondar. She has 1 foot in the second round. Kartal first serving for the first set, 15-love. She leads Ostapenko. Tiafoe won the first set by 6-3 over Muller. Lis is serving for the first set against Yuan. Buxa won the first set by 6-4 over the Romanian Todony. Martic leads Diane Parry by a set to love. Kopriva won the first set against Jordan Thompson. Teen does indeed hold for 5 games all against Basavaredi. Tomova and Jabeur, this is a real dogfight again for the Tunisian. Break points and game points galore. But it is going to be another game point for Jabeur for 3-4 and then 4-all if she gets this. Lehetska's broken Delien, so he's up a break in the second set. Of course, the Bolivian, though, did win the first set by 6-4. Bellucci and Crawford are into a first set tiebreak. Vekic won the first set by 6-love over the Australian Bilal, but they were on serve in the second set. And Jabeur holds for 4-all. Listen to that crowd. Listen to the crowd. A lot of support for Arns today. 56 minutes on the clock. That is, of course, including a lengthy medical timeout for Arns. That I put down in words. Two set points for Kartal. Forehand return from Jabeur is good, but she's still in the rally. Oh, and she's dumped the backhand in the net. And the Brits go crazy for Kartal. She wins the first set by 7-5. Remember, Ostapenko was serving for the set at 5-3, I think it was, or was it 5-4? Anyway, she was serving for the first set, wasn't able to get over the line, and it's Kartal who wins it. 7-5 in 53 minutes. Take that well-deserved ice pack around the neck. Ostapenko is going to have to fight back from a set down. It was an upset alert for sure. I mean, just watching this Jabeur. Oh, it's a quick hold for Tomova. 5-4. Yeah, I mean, I take it on board what Jake said about Ostapenko winning that match against Kartal last week in Eastbourne. That I put down in words. Oh, here's some stats for you, by the way, from Sonay, Kartal, Ostapenko. 2 aces for Kartal, 1 for Ostapenko, 4 double faults for Jelena, and Jelena getting just 36% of her first serves in. That's not going to win you many sets. Okay. Buxa up a set on Todony. Tiafoe won the first set 6-3 over Muller. Kartal won the first set over Ostapenko by 7-5. Medvedev and Bonzi are 5-6 on serve in the first set. Svitolina leads 6-3, 4-love over Bondar. Tarvet won the first set over Leandro Ridi and has just broken the Swiss to lead in the second set. So Tarvet now up a set and a break on the Swiss. Manarino won the first set by 6-2 over O'Connell. Evelise of Germany is up a set on Yuan, 6-4. She won that first set. Basavaredi was serving for the first set, but was unable to serve it out. 5-all. They are now deep into that first set. Teen and Basavaredi. Buxa won the first set over Todony. Kopriva won the first set by 6-3 over Jordan Thompson. Martic is up a set on Parry. Delian is up a set on Lehecka, but Lehecka does have the break in the second set. Crawford has won the first set by 7-6 over the Italian Bellucci. So good day for the Brits so far on the men's side at the very least, and even the women's, with Kartal, Crawford, and Tarvet all winning their first sets. Vekic won the first set 6-love over Birel, but they're very much on serve in the second set with the Australians serving at 2-3. That brings you up to date with everything. Jabeur is held for 5-all, by the way. Kartal and Ostapenko have started their second set. Hi, Amadeo. Please hit the like button. And if you haven't already done so, do hit subscribe. If I put down in words. Jabeur's annoyed at herself for that backhand slice passing effort. Ostapenko here serving, 30-15. Drop shot from Jelena is not going to work, 30-all. Is Jelena able to dig deep, especially in these soaring temperatures, well over 30 degrees right now in London? Some may be wondering why so many of the first sets are long since done, but Tomova Jabeur is not. Well, they've had a few lengthy games, but we also had a medical timeout for Jabeur. It's a winner there from Ostapenko, 40-30 game point. Please do hit subscribe, by the way. And Tomova's held to love with a screech of come on with that unreturned serve. 6-5. The Bulgarian leads at the change of ends. She takes the ice, does the Bulgarian. Ostapenko is held, by the way, at the beginning of this set. Bonzi Medvedev into a tie break. Bonzi already up mini break as well. 3-1. Well. Tarvet up a set and a break on Reedy. Svitolina's got a double break in the second set on Bondi, and Svitolina won the first set as well. Todany and Buxa are on serve in the second set, with Buxa having won the first set by 6-4. Tiafoe is up a set to love on Elmer Muller. Crawford won the first set over Bellucci in a tiebreak. Lehecka now has a double break advantage in the second set on Delian. Delian did win the first set, though, by 6-4. Lernatin and Basavaredi look like they're heading to a first set tiebreak. Ostapenko here returning brilliantly for love 30 at the beginning of this second set on the Kartal serve. Wonderful defending there from Tomova. 15-all. Kartal wins the next point against Ostapenko, so it's 15-30 on the Brit serve. Remember, Ostapenko was serving for that first set, but unable to serve it out. And then Kartal ruthlessly took it, 7-5. 30-15 Jabeur now. Are we heading to a tie break? just like Lernatin and Basavaredi in a tiebreak at 6-all. By the way, how are Bonzi and Medvedev doing? Bonzi leads 4-2 at the change of ends in that first set tiebreak. Oh, lovely passing shot. Well, I say lovely passing shot from Tomova, maybe a bit lucky, just clipped the net on the way through. I mean, as long as it goes over the net, it's going to be a winner. But it only just went over the net after clipping the net. Ostapenko, 15-40, becomes 30-40 on the Kartal serve. We'll be all across the tie breaks in a moment. Let's just see how this next break point goes. Is Jabeur going to put the smash away? No, she's not. Jabeur misses a smash, and we've got a set point for Tomova. Meanwhile, we've got a break point for Ostapenko against Kartal. That was a horrible smash from Jabeur. I wonder how she was feeling physically as she stretched and clawed that out of the air. Second serve for Ostapenko. Just watching this Jabeur. Can Jabeur save this? It's a good forehand slice from Ons. Now it's, oh, wonderful Ons. Wonderful drop shot. 2-love, by the way, Ostapenko. She has broken Kartal. So, Kartal won the first set by 7-5, but Ostapenko leads 2-love in the second set. Now, what's going on with these tie breaks? Well, Lernatin and Basavaredi is 2-1 teen. Bonzi leads 5-2 Medvedev and has 2 serves to win the first set. He's now up 6-2. 4 set points for the Frenchman against the number 9 seed, Daniil Medvedev. Many people had Medvedev going deep in this tournament. So, is Bonzi going to go up a set to love on the former world number 1, Daniil Medvedev? He is! He is, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. Bonzi wins the first set over Daniil Medvedev by 7-6. Wow. Svitolina, by the way, leads 6-3, 5-1 over Bondar, and she's 2 points away from winning the match. Is Svitolina going to be the first person to win a match at Wimbledon this year? Well, I'll tell you what, though. Jabeur has held. That was a big hold. Now they go into a tiebreak, 6-all. Okay. That I put down in words. Lovely return there from Jabeur. 1-love to the Tunisian. Ostapenko has 2 game points, by the way, for a 3-love lead. Jabeur here serving at 0-1, 1-0, sorry, for the Tunisian. Slice there, bringing Tomova into the net. But that's a lovely response. Oh, my goodness me. Lovely response from Tomova, but a lovely response from Jabeur. Again, they're a little bit fortunate. Clip in the net. Did it go out? I think it did, yeah, 1-all. Oh, wow. Okay. Ostapenko is held for 3-love. Lernatin, Basavaredi, 3-all at the change of ends. Breaking news, by the way, is that Medvedev lost the first set by 7-6 to Bonzi. Svitolina has 2 match points on Bondar. (15-40) on the Hungarian serve. Teen leads 4-3 over Basavaredi in the first set tiebreak. 2-all Tomova Jabeur in this tiebreak. It's a 5th double fault for the Bulgarian. One match point saved from Bondar. Good attacking play there from Tomova. She leads 3-2 now in the tiebreak. And Svitolina's done it. Svitolina is the first winner at Wimbledon this year. She beats Bondar 6-3, 6-1. So that is done. Three all, Jabeur, Tomova at the change of ends. Kartal has a smash here, which she puts away, 15 love. Teen has got the mini break up advantage over Basavaredi, 5-4 in their first set tiebreak. Basavaredi was serving for the first set, but unable to serve it out. Lise is up a break in the second set, so she leads Yuan by a set and a break. Just like Tarvet against Reedy, who's up a set and a break. Martic is also up a set and a break over Dion Parry. Let's hone in on this tie break, though, between Tomova and Jabeur. 3 all. Jabeur, backhand slice cross court. Backhand deep there from Tomova. Now it's Jabeur with a drop shot. Wonderful touch from the Tunisian. 4-3 on serve. Over to you, Tomova. 3-4. Lehetska serving for the second set against Delian. The Bolivian did win that first set, though. Crawford and Bellucci. Crawford won the first set by 7-6 and now on serve in the second. Forehand return from Jabeur. Backhand into the forehand of Jabeur. Hitting it down the middle of the court, but... Oh, wonderful. Oh, that forehand's going to miss from Tomova. That's a big miss from a neutral position. She did go quite big on it, but she missed, did the Bulgarian. 3-5. Huge point here. Bulgarian really, Tomova has to win this point, surely. She's missed the first serve. Set point, Lerner-Teen. Blocked return there from Jabeur is not going to go over. That's another body serve. Tomova loving that body serve when she's in trouble. And Jabeur couldn't deal with it. But 5-4 Jabeur, 2 serves. She wins these 2 points and she's won the first set. Misses the first serve. Second serve. Soft second serve. Good return there from Tomova. Backhand cross court from Tomova. But it's on the forehand now of Jabeur. Down the middle of the court. Jabeur goes big, too big. 5 all. Lerner-Teen has won the first set. Breaking news. Lerner-Teen wins that tiebreak to Basavaredi in 1 hour and 6 minutes. 7 points to 5. Super tight tiebreak, a super tight match. Basavaredi was up in a break in that first set, but couldn't get it over the line. And it's Lerner-Teen who wins it by 7-6. Meanwhile, 5 all between Tomova and Ostapenko. Tomova and Jabeur, sorry. Jabeur goes huge on that forehand cross court and misses. And we're now going to have a set point. It's 3 points in a row for the Bulgarian. And now she's a set point up. And it's her serve. Ostapenko leading 3-1 on Kartal in the second set. Okay, Jabeur coming into the net. Oh, she's missed the slice down the line. And Tomova wins the first set by 7-6. Huge body blow that for Ons. She was up 5-3 in the tiebreak. She had 2 serves to get the job done. There was a powder puff second serve in there. And ultimately, Tomova gets the job done in 74 minutes. In searing temperatures in London, well over 30 degrees right now. So, Tomova saying, can she change her socks? Or asking the umpire, can I change my socks? Umpire says, yeah. Ostapenko, 3-1, 40-15. First set stats between Jabeur and Tomova, by the way. Zero double pots from Ons and 5 from Tomova. I thought that was going to cost the Bulgarian in the end. Break points 1, Ons 3 from 6, Tomova 3 from 7. Ons 10 from 17 at the net. Unforced errors 36 from Ons Jabeur, 19 from Tomova. So almost double the number of unforced errors from Ons. She is probably the slightly more attacking player of the two. But nevertheless, that's too many for Ons, I would suggest. Okay, let's take you around the grounds. Bonzi is up a set to love on Daniil Medvedev. Ostapenko is consolidated 4-1. She leads in the second set. That is just one break of serve, but Kartal won this first set by 7-5. Ostapenko was serving for the first set. Tiafoe is up a set and a break on the Dane Elmer Muller. Mannarino and O'Connell are on serve in the second set at 2-all. Mannarino won the first set by 6-2 and does have a break point at 2-all in the second set. In fact, Mannarino breaks. So Mannarino is up a set and a break on O'Connell. Tarvet, the Brit, the qualifier, the world number 719, is up a set and a break on the Swiss Leandro Riedi. Svitolina is the first, I believe, only player who has won a tennis match at Wimbledon thus far. She beat Bondar 6-3, 6-1. Okay, more scores for you. Lees won the first set over Yuan, 6-4. Buxa won the first set over Todany, 6-4. Teen won a pretty epic first set in just over an hour. It was a 7-6 that one for Teen. Basavaredi was up a break in that first set, was unable to get over the line. Kopriva won the first set over Thompson by 6-3, and the Czech has a couple of break points right now at 2-all in the second set. Martic and Parry are on serve in the second set. Martic won the first set by 6-4 over the French woman. Tomova, we've just heard, winning that first set in well over an hour, 1 hour and 14 minutes, that first set, which did include a medical timeout for Ons, who's just suffering in the heat, I think, in terms of sickness. And she's missed a forehand there. So Tomova won that first set 7-6, and she has 2 break points here to lead by a set and a break over the 2-time Wimbledon finalist. It would count as a surprise, that is for sure, but maybe the physical elements of Ons catching up with her. She's well missed that first serve. So a second serve here for Tomova to look at. And she's forced the error. Huge return there from Tomova. Jabeur gets her racket on it, but misses. So Tomova is up a set and a break on Ons Jabeur. Upset alert. Vekic and Birella at 4-all in the second set. Vekic bageled Birella in the first. Bellucci is up a break on Crawford in the second set. The Brit did win the first set by 7-6, but the Italian leads 3-1 in the second set. Lehecka's leveled things up against Delian, so that's 1 set apiece. Bonzi, by the way, another upset alert. Keep your eye out. Bonzi won the first set over Medvedev 7-6. Ostapenko Kartal looks like it's going to go 3. Johnny here saying, go Ayala, go. You saw 3 Johns there, Snehal, yeah. Hit the like button, please, on all 3. Johnny here saying, go Ayala, go. It's 24 hours until Alex takes the court against Barbora Krejcikova, but the Philippines is pumping already. And we have a break point for Ostapenko. It's a second one of this particular game against Sonay Kartal. This would more or less get this second set done. Let's see how it pans out. Down the tee. Forehand return from Jelena. Backhand cross court from Jelena. It's going to miss. Deuce. Go Bellucci, go. Greetings from Italy, says Johnny. So Johnny's based in Italy, but maybe as a Philippine nationality. I don't know. I mean, I didn't have him on upset alert at the beginning of the day. I did have Ostapenko on upset alert, despite the fact that she beat Kartal last week. I didn't have Ons on upset alert, but given her physical ailments thus far, drop shot here from Ons. Wonderful on Jabeur. That is what you're about. 30 all. Can she get the break back immediately? Bit of a shadow I can see on the Ostapenko court, which I think is court 3. That'll be much appreciated. It's not available elsewhere. I say shadow, it's probably more like shade. Wonderful touch there at the net from Jelena. But they are back on juice now at Kartal and Ostapenko with a lovely forehand winner there from Kartal. Wonderful. People keep hitting that subscribe button. We are very, very close to 18,000 subscribers. I think we might get there today. Probably, maybe tomorrow, more likely. Backhand return goes into the net from Jelena, so it's a game point for Kartal. Jabeur has just seen a break point come and go, so they're at deuce. Scores being updated all the time. Nori and Bautista are warming up. Nori, of course, both of them former Wimbledon semi-finalists. Oh, Jabeur. Backhand miss there. Oh, wow. What about that from Kartal? Tiafoe up a set and a break on Muller. Drop shot here from Ons is too good. Deuce. Oh, Tina's up a break on Basavaredi. So now it's Lerner setting a break up. That was quick. Remember, we've got one person who's already won the match today, which was Svitolina. She's through to the second round, the Wimbledon semi-finalist of 2023. Backhand down the line is going to miss from Tomova. We're going to have a second break point for Jabeur in this game. Parry has a break point on Martic. How to put down in words. Oh, backhand miss there from Jabeur. There's a few been like that from down the middle of the court that she just sprayed wide. So another break point for Ons comes and goes. She's at deuce. Bonzi Medvedev on serve in the second set. Bonzi won the first set by 7-6. Ostapenko has 3 game points for a 5-2 lead over Kartal. Ostapenko lost the first set by 7-5 after the Brit went on a 4-game tear. Ostapenko was serving for that first set. And Ons has missed again into the tram lines. It's going to be a game point for Tomova for a 2-love lead. Tiafoe has 2 game points for a set and 5-3. One of them comes and goes, though, against the Dane Elmer Muller. Manarino up a set and a break on O'Connell. Tarvet up a set and a break on Reedy. Cam Nori and Roberto Bautista Agut are warming up over on court 18. Svitolina is already through in straight sets. Oh, what a backhand winner there from Tomova, crouching down like a tiger. 2-love, the Bulgarian leads. Oh no, Ons Jabeur's retiring. Ons Jabeur, breaking news. Breaking news, and it's sad news, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, Ons Jabeur retires. Seemingly suffering from the heat. Oh dear. That's sad. Ons Jabeur retires versus Victoria Tomova. Chinnitin was ill in the first set, seemingly suffering from the heat. The 111 ranked singles player from Bulgaria, Victoria Tomova, is through as a result. And it's a sad end to the campaign for Ons Jabeur. So that is Ons done. Okay, so that's a second result of sorts. Bernarda Pero and Linda Noskova are going to take the court now on court 14. By the way, regarding Pero and Noskova, or regarding Noskova in particular, that is someone who is highly rated by Mert Atunga. Mert was on our show yesterday, previewing the women's side of the draw, or the women's draw with Nick, and he's got Linda Noskova as his dark horse. Yeah, so how about that? Okay, let's switch to Sonay Kartal against Ostapenko. Kartal is serving at 2-5. 15-40. So we've got 2 set points here for Jelena Ostapenko. 2 set points. First serve goes into the net. Forehand return. Forehand from Kartal. Backhand cross court from Ostapenko. Good depth on it from Jelena. Wonderful forehand there from Jelena, forcing the error from Kartal. And Jelena Ostapenko wins the second set by 6-2. They are going into a third set. Where's your money at now? Probably on Jelena, I would imagine. So Jabeur and Victoria Tomova had to retire through illness. She was down a set and a break at the time. So that is done. Okay, well, we can bring the Jabeur Tomova stream to an end, and we'll see you on the other side for Kartal against Ostapenko. Regarding Kartal and Ostapenko, by the way, Ostapenko won the the second set by 6 games to 2. Any standout stats? Well, Ostapenko's getting 71% of her first serves in that set. She's also winning 83% of her second serves. And Ostapenko won unforced errors in that set, just 4. How about that? That I put down in words. So, 2 matches that we're focusing on right now. Ostapenko, Sonay, Kartal. And Basavaredi. What do you think about Sabalenka? She definitely going to beat Brandstein later on. Alcaraz, Fognini, that seems a certainty to me. Ostapenko, Kartal just getting underway in the 3rd set there. Okay, I'll bring you up to date with some scores in a moment. Okay, let's have a look at some scores. Hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Hit subscribe. Tiafoe is leading Muller by 2 sets to love. Lerner Teen won the first set over Basavaredi, and he's up a break in the second. Okay, Ostapenko, Kartal, 30 all in the third set. First game of the 3rd set is Ostapenko serving. Very tight, this one. Just watching Muller as well against Tiafoe here. Muller the Dane with a demon backhand. Goes long on that first serve. Ostapenko, Kartal, by the way, 30 all. It's going to be a break point for Kartal. Break point for the Brit at the beginning of this second set. And it's Kartal breaks. Wow. Pretty horrible smash there that just preceded that, by the way. And Kartal gets the break. So in the deciding set, it is the Brit who draws first blood. Breaking news is that Ons Jabeur has retired in her match with Victoria Tomova. So Tomova is through. She was up a set and a break. And Svitolina is also through in straight sets. This is yeah. So that's sad for Jabeur. Can Ostapenko get the break back? Honestly, it was such a 50-50 between Basavaredi and Lernatin that I had no clue. So I didn't really make a prediction for that one. Snehal, are you in the Talking Tennis Fantasy League in terms of predictions and brackets for Wimbledon, or all tournaments for that matter? Kartal wins the first point, by the way, but a lovely backhand winner there from Ostapenko, 15 all. So Kartal and Ostapenko is 1-love to Kartal in the deciding set, 15 all. Let's have a quick look at some of the scores around the doors. Tiafoe leads Muller by 2-love. Kartal, Ostapenko are into a third set with the upper break in that deciding set, albeit it's early doors. Medvedev was stunned in the first set, losing it 7-6. Norrie and Bautista Agut are just underway. They are on serve. We've already had a couple of results already, with Svitolina winning in straight sets over Bondar and Ons Jabeur retiring when she was down a set and a break to Tomova. Tarvet is leading 2-love on Leandro Ridi. Manarino is serving for the second set against O'Connell, with the Frenchman having won the first set. Lise is up a set on Yuan, and it's 4 all in the second set. Buxa is serving for the match against Todani. Lernatin leads 7-6, 5-2 on Basavaredi. Basavaredi was serving for the first set, but it's all been downhill ever since. Popperin Ferry are just about to get underway with the Australian number 20 and the Brit playing on court 15. Parry and Martic are 1 set apiece. Koprivka leads Thompson by 2-love. Bellucci and Crawford are 1 set apiece. And I'm just wondering, has Vekic won her match? I'm guessing she has. Lehetska, by the way, is up a break in the third on Delian, and they're 1 set apiece. Yeah, Vekic beats Birel 6-4, 6-love, 6-4. So Svitolina beat Bondar 6-3, 6-1. Ons Jabeur retired versus Victoria Tomova when down a set and a break. Tunisian was ill in the first set, seemingly from the heat, and took a medical timeout. Some epic rallies and games took it out of Ons, and it's a sad end to her 2025 Wimbledon. Vekic beat Birel 6-love, 6-4. So that's 3 results, all on the women's side thus far. You can see them now shooting across the bottom of your screen. Meanwhile, Kartal, Ostapenko, Deuce. Muller and Tiafoe, by the way, is 1-1 in the third. Tiafoe up 2-0 there. Ooh, Ostapenko goes along with a forehand, and it's 2-love Kartal. So, third set, Kartal leads 2-love. That was one match where I had an upset alert. How wonderful life is while you're in the world. Should we do a watch along for Jari against Runa? I think it would be rude not to, wouldn't it? So, Ostapenko in a spot of bother in this third set, down a break already, 2-love in the third set with Kartal. Evelise is serving for the match against Yuan. Buxa has beaten Todany. 6-4, 6-4. Oh, not Bukas, Buxa. Teen is serving for the second set against Basavaredi. Put down in words. Meanwhile, Norrie and Bautista Agut are 2-all. Popyrin and Ferry are about to get underway. Paddy and Martic are into a third set. Evelise is serving for the match against Yuan and leads 30-15 on her serve. Buxa has knocked out Todany in straight sets. Svitolina did the same to Bondar, by the way. But the biggest story of the day so far is the retirement of Ons Jabeur. She was ill in her match with Tomova. She was down a set and a break, and it's Tomova who progresses at the expense of the Tunisian. Yoa here suggesting it might be the end of Ons' career. Well, it feels pretty glum right now, that's for sure. Norrie has a game point for 3-2. So, Norrie and Bautista Agut remain on serve. Let's have a quick look at Kartal and Ostapenko. And Kartal has broken again. Kartal has broken again and leads 3-love on Jelena Ostapenko. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ostapenko giving it everything right now, but it's not enough. Is it enough to win this point? It is. Love 15 on the Kartal serve. Backhand return there from Cam Noy. Just looking a bit at that one as well. Just setting up Nicholas Jarry against Holger Rune. Love 30 on the Bautista Agut serve against Cam Noy. In the battle of former Wimbledon semi-finalists. The Spaniard in 2019, Cam in 2022. Okay, so Basavaredi now is down 2-love on Lernatine. Cam Noy forehand here. Yeah, Basavaredi in big trouble now. Lernatine leads 2-love. Oh, Evelise was unable to serve it out against Yuan. Okay. Lehetska now leads Delian 2-1. The world is returning to some sort of normality. Bellucci's up a break on Crawford in the third. They're at 1 set apiece. Also 1 set apiece as Diane Parry and Martic. Kartal now leads 4-love on Ostapenko. It's just going from bad to worse for Jelena right now, the former French Open winner. Yeah, things not looking good right now for Jelena. And after she won that second set so comfortably, you thought, okay, here we go. But no, not a bit of it. Okay. Just a second, Bruno. I'm going to have a look at your picture. Who's that? It's Cam Noy against Bautista Agut. That's who it is, Bruno. Okay. This is Norrie's 30th Grand Slam appearance. And of course, his best result so far is losing in the semi-finals in 2022 to eventual champion Novak Djokovic. Kartal now leads 5-love. She is going to serve for the match against Jelena Ostapenko. Just wow. Wow. Maybe Jelena's foot is troubling her. Maybe it's a mental thing. Not sure. But either way, Kartal is on the verge of an upset. Well, well, well. So, Kartal returns to the court to serve for the match. It is love 15, of course, on the Brit serve. Kartal here trying to serve it out against Jelena Ostapenko. It's 5-love in the third set. Wonderful forehand return from Jelena Ostapenko. It's love 30. I mean, Jelena winning from here would, even by her standards, be mega. It's love 40. 3 break points, Jelena Ostapenko. Jelena is waking up in this third set. Missed backhand return, though, from Jelena. 15-40. Ladies and gentlemen. And Ostapenko has won of the break back after an excellent backhand winner on the rise from a fairly neutral position. Jelena, where was this tennis 3 or 4 games ago? Or for the entire of this set, to be honest with you, which has just raced away from her. 1 hour and 50 minutes on the clock. She's still 1 game away from defeat, but for now it's respectability. She wins the next couple of games, and it will make Kartal have something to think about. Norrie consolidates his break, leads 5-2. Ostapenko here serving love 15. A wonderful winner there from Jelena Ostapenko. 15 all. Ooh, what are you going to do there? 30-15 here for Jelena Ostapenko to make it 2-5 or 5-2. Kartal is served for the match at 5-love. Wasn't able to serve it out. Some excellent returning from Jelena and some wonderful crisp winners. And now Kartal's going to put her forehand return to the net. That looked a bit tight from the Brit. So 40-15, 2 game points for Ostapenko for 5-2. Where are you going with this serve? Run around forehand return. Backhand from Jelena Ostapenko. Good depth on that. Oh, wonderful backhand winner there from Sonay Kartal. 40-30. Meanwhile, Medvedev wins the second set against Bonzi. So they're 1 set apiece. Tarvat leads 2-0 on Reedy. Tiafoe is on the verge of victory over Muller, up 2 sets and 5-1. Manarino leads by 2 sets and a break over O'Connell. Basavari and Tina into the third set, with Tina winning the first 2 sets. Ostapenko has won the next game, so it's 5-2 and a change of ends. So ice. Kartal will have a chance to serve it out again. Peda and Noskova are warming up. Evelise is under a bit of pressure on her serve here at 5-6 in the second set. Remember, Eva was serving for the match. Thompson is mounting a comeback against Kopriva. Kopriva leads 2-0, but Thompson leads 3-love in the third set. Kartal serving for the match again. Goes down the tee with that first serve. Unreturned, 15-love. Kartal 3 points away from victory. Set point, Cam Noy against Bautista Agut. Good return there from Ostapenko. Backhand from Ostapenko again. Forehand cross court from Kartal. Forehand down the line from Ostapenko. Ostapenko on the backhand now. Forehand from Kartal. Forehand from Ostapenko. Oh, Ostapenko's going to net on the forehand. And now Kartal is just 2 points away. Kartal leading 3-30-love here. Oh, an ace down the tee from Sonay, and it's 3 match points for Sonay Kartal. In what would probably be classed as the first surprise of this Wimbledon. Jelena Ostapenko very much on upset alert, but when she won that, it was all going to be one way. But Kartal raced into a 5-love lead. Okay, Sonay Kartal serving here. Good serve. Nice return, though, from Jelena. It's a backhand cross-court winner, and Kartal has stunned Jelena Ostapenko. Wow. Kartal is through in 3 sets over Jelena Ostapenko. The Brit wins 7-5, 2-6, 6-2. So the number 20 seed crashes out in a little under 2 hours. For many, the first surprise of this tournament, as the French Open Grand Slam winner of the past trudges off court. It all felt so differently half an hour ago. Anyway, Ostapenko was serving for the first set, was unable to get over the line. How costly would that turn out to be? Kartal winning 4 games in a row and winning that first set by 7-5. But Ostapenko dug deep, won the second set in just 32 minutes, racing away with that 6-2. But then in the third set, I don't know what happened in the first 20 minutes. Ostapenko seemed to go walkabout, and Kartal was leading 5-love. She was unable to serve it out, the Brit, so that meant a test of nerve as Ostapenko broke and then held. But boy, when it came to serving it out at the second time of answering, Kartal had all the answers, including an ace and an incredible backhand winner to get the job done. I say incredible backhand winner. Ostapenko wasn't exactly desperately trying to get a racket on it. Nevertheless, it is the Brit who progresses. And Ostapenko crashes out in the first round. But with the support of the home crowd, Kartal progresses. She is going to talk now in an on-court interview. I'll also try and bring up some stats for you. Don't know where that noise is coming from. Okay, let's see if we can hear from Sonay Kartal.
So to be able to get that win today after...
Normally she struggles against the big hits, she said.
So yeah, I mean, I appreciate all you guys coming out. But, when I needed it the most, you guys were there.
She appreciated the crowd support.
It was a fantastic atmosphere here, and you mentioned the big hitters, but you know, because you've beaten top 25 players before, that you can do that. How much does it help now that you're familiar? These aren't new experiences for you anymore, are they? Yeah, so after the year I had last year, I made a big conscious effort this year to play the bigger matches, to put myself under the most pressure I could on the court. I knew that maybe I wouldn't get the results straight away, but eventually it would pay off, and that's what happened today. And you were the world number 298 when we stood on this court, this very court last year. You're now the world number 51. How much?
World 51. I mean, it was a tough opener for Jelena Ostapenko. She was very much on upset alert.
Definitely. How much of what happened here, that run to the third round at Wimbledon, has helped be the catalyst for what's happened to you over the last 12 months? Yeah, this tournament last year was probably the best tournament I've ever had and my most favourite. So I left here last year feeling a much more confident player on and off the court. I knew that my level was there, just eventually had to force out of myself. But
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.